Hi everybody, Kristine Cataldo, the Lioness here with your daily roar. Coming at you from one of my favorite places where the sparrows are, and look at these little guys. I have to show you. Can you see them? Frogs. So I have to share them. Wait. Can you see them close? I don't want them to fall. Aren't they cute? Wait, you see them? Oh! Okay, well, let me put them down and then I'll do my live video. I don't want them to get hurt. I'm a sucker for animals or reptiles. Hey, my friends. How are you doing, my lionesses? I'm just going to take a minute to breathe. It is beautiful out here. And I hope you got your outside time in nature today. I wanted to chat a little bit about envy comparison. You know that thing where you get on Facebook, you get on Instagram, and you see all those amazing newsreel worthy posts and comments and just beautiful pictures from wherever people are posting from. They're all filtered up. They're amazing comments on there and how lovely everything is. And you just sit there and go, oh my gosh, wow, I'm not in that place. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh, maybe I should stop what I'm doing because there's no reason if they're already doing the thing that I want to do. Ever feel that way? I've totally been there, right there with you. It happens a lot. You know, I follow some very amazing people, and I'm actually happy for them. The part that hits me is it's not as much envy, but it's just, oh, why should I do my thing if they're doing it? You know, it's more comparison and that self-worth. So I just wanted to find out from you guys if you're feeling that. You know, there's so many posts, and Instagram is just flying with all kinds of millions of posts, millions of people, millions of accounts on there. Everyone doing their thing, everyone trying to one up the other, everyone trying to increase the number of followers they have, especially on Instagram, especially on Facebook. You know, they're trying to get influencers. They're trying to just increase that following that's out there. So they're going to do anything and everything to look like they've got it all put together, not showing up authentically, possibly, not showing up raw, because they want to be really polished for their audience. So I'm here to encourage you to flip that on its side. So instead of looking at it going, oh, I wish I had that, or, oh, maybe I shouldn't even do this, or, oh, I'm so far behind, and just really going into that mode, I would love for you to flip it on its side and go, wow, that's pretty cool. I'm super happy for that person, that business. I want that too. So it's okay to want that, and it's okay to lean into that, knowing that you're worthy of that same thing or something similar. So it could be totally different business, totally different person with a different likes and talents and skills, but maybe you want something similar to their following, or maybe the way they're presenting themselves, or maybe the freedom that they have because of the business that they have, or because of the way that they structure their life. That is cool. So lean into that, use it and say, yeah, I want that too. And then here's the important part, is to really visualize it. So you need to get really clear about the things that you want. So you need to not only plan out an action plan to move forward, to take, you need to know what that next step is to move forward, but you need to know where you're going. I mean, you don't know what to put in your backpack if you're going on a trip and you're going to the desert. Like if you're packing for the beach, you're going to have totally wrong stuff. So really visualize, okay, what is it that I want? What does that look like? What will I feel in my heart? What will I feel in my gut when I'm on that experience? What is the freedom I'll feel? will I be able to breathe? Will I be able to sit and have coffee while I'm blogging, or while I'm connecting with my family, or while I'm just taking photos? Maybe you're an avid photographer. There's all different things that freedom means to everybody. Maybe it means that you're working a flexible schedule with your day job. Maybe it means you're quitting your day job and you're doing something totally different, or a combination of all those things. Maybe you want to manifest and pray for and call in a significant other. I'm in that space now. Like, I know that there's someone out there for me that God is preparing, and I'm preparing my life so that I'm ready for that person when they come in. But I'm getting really, really clear about who it is that I want to call in, and who it is that is who might not be the right person, so that I can go, yeah, that's not right. We could be friends, or we could be, there's another reason that we're meeting, but I'm going to wait for this person. So I'm getting really clear about that, so that I'm not, I'm not sacrificing anything, any of my core values. I am not lowering the bar as far as those things that are important to me. So the same thing might be whatever your passion is, whatever you want to move forward towards. So turn it on side and start using that envy, using that, I wish I had, and going, okay, I still want it, but now I'm going to go after it. And friends, sisters, there's a reason you're seeing it. I truly believe there's no coincidence. I believe that God goes, okay, hey, you should do this. And then you're like, what was that, a noise? I didn't hear that. And then God's like, hey, Kristine, you should be doing this. And maybe I don't hear, or I don't act, or I don't think I have everything that I need to do that. And so then the third time, God's like, hey. And you're like, okay, I know I heard something. I know I'm probably supposed to do something. And if you still don't act, he's going to flip and hit you over the head with, like, here it is. Here's what you're supposed to be doing. So seeing those things in Instagram or on Facebook or in real life of people doing things that you want to be doing, or something similar, that could be that frying pan over the head of God saying, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Because we do have free will. So we can go off and do all these things. But at the end of the day, God will get us to where he wants us to be, no matter what our free will takes us. So it may just go like this and this and this and this, instead of going, okay, I'm going to lean back. I'm going to listen to God. I'm going to pray. And I'm going to really listen and take that in. And then I'm going to take the next step that God tells me. If we're doing all this stuff, we're wasting time. And sometimes, like me, I got drug along because I dug my heels in. You dig your heels in, and you're like, you're behind a horse, and you're going, that horse is going to take you where it wants to go, regardless if you want to go or not. So you can go along easily and get on the horse and go, or you can just like get drugged behind the horse. So the same thing, God is going to get you to where he wants you to. It just may be a different route, and a longer route, and a more painful, more just like, route. So really, there's a reason that you're seeing everything that you're seeing out there. I already covered this. I made some notes so that I make sure I cover all these things. Visualize and pray. So visualize, pray, journal, write, get super clear. Refine your list. Refine your picture. Maybe you're into drawing. Maybe you draw your picture of what it is that you want. Maybe you brainstorm and do some sort of visual mapping of what you want. Whatever it is, get that on paper. Start thinking about it. Start seeing it. Like I said before in a previous post earlier this month, I was talking about love and what love was to you. Like, make that list, wake up to that list, go to sleep to that list, and maybe look at it in between the day so that you're really, really clear about what you want. And then keep moving forward. If you're doing the, I'll do it when this, or if I only had this, or if I only had this training, or if I had this money, or if this happened, or if that, like, if your life away. Your life is your cred. So if I sat there and said, I don't have a traditional coaching background. No, I have 2 master's degrees and I teach. I've taught online. Okay, so I have that. I have, I do coach people. I've coached people for 7 years. on a volunteer basis. I have all that experience. I've lived everything that I coach, everything that I speak. When I do speaking engagements, everything that I speak to, I've lived through. I've worked with people through. I've, sat side by side with people and worked through things and seen successes. I've prayed about them. I've seen miracles happen in my life. So that is my credit. And so you have the same credit. You don't need to take a class. You don't need to do this. I mean, maybe read some books. I do read books. I listen to inspirational videos. I watch free videos, but I don't need to be taking a bunch of classes because then you just put off what you're supposed to be doing. So take those next steps. So I have one question for you. One question. You ready? You ready for the question? Are you hopeful? Are you hopeful? If you're hopeful, you got all you need. If you're hopeful and you have that faith, you just need faith. Okay, and here's my book. So this is my prayer book here, but this is the other one's my notes. This is the passage in the Bible that drives me for everything that I do and has driven me and picked me up over the past 7 years. When I went through my divorce, I had the faith just like this, the faith of a mustard seed. So it's Matthew 17:20. Read it. It says, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move this mountain. Move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. And I believe it with all my heart, with all my soul, with all my gut, with all my instinct, that if you have just that little bit of faith, God will use it. And he will help you move those mountains in front of you. I've done it. I've absolutely done it. So, are you hopeful? Are you faithful? If you are, you've got everything you need, sister. So, again, lean into the envy and use it for you, not against you. Don't be hateful. Give it some grace. Wish those people well, because we know when you send amazing thoughts out, when you send prayer out, when you wish others well, it comes back to you tenfold. So instead of being envious and green, just be like, wow, I really want to do that, and live vicariously through them until you can do it. But wish them well. Send them notes. Send the notes on Facebook or Instagram or whatever else, Twitter, whatever. And then start working your plan. So let's go over it again. There's a reason that you're seeing it. So God wants you to see it. Visualize and pray. Get really crystal clear. The right things will come in. And if it's not right, it won't come in. And it's not meant to be. So be okay with that, because God is just directing you to the right things. And then keep moving. You've got everything inside of you that you need. So those are the 4 major buckets. And that is about it. So, as always, stay authentic, stay real, come as you are, live in grace, and move things forward, sister. I love you all. Oodles to noodles. Mwah! Peace out. Oh, I think I have frog guts. Not frog guts, but like frog smell. Bye.